change to a solid picture of me and also like an empty hole where we
An
used to do
empty hole.
it was the dual commentary thing when we did for the news segment. I just left that and I never put a new picture in it, so it's just been sitting in my OBS this whole time, and my controller found it without my permission.
All right, mods, you let me know if the crackle's real. Sorry, I had a similar problem. My webcam was turned around.
Shit, man.
And now
it's got me. Your head.
It's got me in like a weird. That's not how that works, Nick. It was looking at my curtain. It's slight, like. Oh, give me a sec. Oh, I hope you don't have motion sickness. If you do, you have my sympathy. Better. We did it. The crackle is real. Crackle is still very real. Thank you, Elucidator. Not anymore. Sorry, you're not a mod anymore. Then it must just be Twitch being weird. I'm doing it again. You ready?
Do you know why the crackle happens?
It's just a weird XSplit thing. It does it from time to time.
It's not like a wire that's not entirely in or something?
No, it's just, it happens to Total Biscuit too, and like, our audio setups couldn't be more different. He has like an XLR mic that goes into a mixer that then plugs into his computer. I just have like straight USB. The thing is, we both use XSplit.
That was going to be my next question, is can we get you a mixer? But no, apparently we don't need to get you a mixer.
R.I.P. Crackle. Crackle's gone. Crackle's gone. We did it, Nick. We got an interesting docket today. It came together literally in the nick of time.
Like in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. We're playing the Binding of Isaac Daily Challenge. That much was pretty much set from the get-go, I'd say.
Hey, I tried.
You did try, Nick.
I'm
not going to have any of that.
I know.
In the middle section, we're going to be playing Rocco's Modern Life Sight Unseen on Super Nintendo. It should be a very interesting experience, to say nothing else. It looks exactly like the Chester Cheetos Wild Wild Quest, sorry, game that I played. So if it's made by Acclaim, then I might have a little bit of an advantage there, because that's one of the few games I actually beat when I was younger. And then our final section, I said Spelunky. Maybe we'll do a bean poll, because I think it would be cool to like either do Spelunky, Torabash, or like Lethal League, and we'll see what people want to see.
They're gonna say Lethal League now. I'm not doing the voice again though, because I got like death threats over it, so I'm not interested in that anymore.
You know, I'm not saying you should have gotten death threats, but I appreciate that you're not gonna do the voice anymore. At least I think that's. Oh,
I could tell you were getting upset about it.
Oh, good, even better.
I just had to push it a little further. I mean, it's an hour of our lives that we're never gonna get back either way, so why not have fun with it sometimes?
Because your fun impacted the fun of thousands of other people.
Okay.
In a negative way. It was like taking a big poop and then making the toilet overflow, you know? It's like, that's really funny, and a bunch of people have to smell your shit all day.
Yeah, I guess it's a power trip making them smell my shit.
Exactly, it's a dominance thing. I don't get it, quite frankly.
That's not really a thing that I usually do, but I was in that mood that day.
Alright, well, you want to start? We've already got today's daily set up. In case people want to play with us, the seed is 3926059. 3926059. 3920 6059. No, wait, I did it wrong. Let's go.
What?
I got it wrong. Shall we begin, Nick?
Did you got it? 3926059.
Yeah, I've had it in there for a long time.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I made some kind of accidental innuendo comment there. Guess what? Wasn't accidental. Don't say in my endo, Nick. That's between me and the lady. Me and Mrs. Jones.
I thought endo was a type of marijuana.
No, that's you're thinking of yayo, which is a member of G Unit, but also slang for cocaine.
Wow, that's hard stuff. I'm not interested in any of that.
Honky Grandma Be Trippin' might be. Trippin' on something. Thank you very much for that subscription. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
I have a technology item here. I think it's 2.
You're absolutely correct, Nick.
Sweet.
It's technology, too.
I like 2. 2 is pretty cool.
It makes for some interesting gameplay. I'm excited about it, at the very least. It's been a little bit of a sloppy floor for me. Hello, Kate. That's Ruka.
Hi, Kate and Ruka.
Are you just letting him in because he's being annoying? I like when the cat gets in here. He's a nice cat, most of the time. Nick, I've got something exciting to tell you.
Oh, are you getting another cat?
No, that would be ridiculous. We can barely handle 2 of them.
Oh, okay. That's what I assumed it was. What's the exciting news?
We got a new internet connection today, but it wasn't like...
I saw you tweet about that.
Yeah, it wasn't replacing our old one. We actually just got a second line installed in our house.
That's insane.
Always at our PC, double-clicking on our Ms. House. Upgrade the system at least twice a day. I'm strictly plug and play. I ain't afraid of Y2K. You know the rest.
I wish you just made all that up.
But yeah, and having 2 internet connections means that Kate can stream, I can stream at the same time, or more accurately, Kate can stream and upload, and I can play Counter-Strike Global Offensive without having a 400 ping at the same time, which is definitely more important.
Really? It affects it that much, huh?
If you upload when you're like playing CS:GO, then it raises the ping to like 300 or 400 for me.
You can limit the upload, you know. There's programs you can... Well, too late now. Anyway,
Also,
thank you to Giant Squid 1 for the subscription. Welcome to the Rock Quarry. Much appreciated.
It also, you know, at that point it's compromising my actual, you know, career to play a video game I'm not even particularly good at, so I think that's when you start to realize that maybe you have a problem.
Okay, well, now you've admitted you have a problem. Now you can start to solve it.
Well, solving it would just be learning how to aim properly so I can actually get out of silver. That's the only problem I got going on right now.
That's the wrong way that I assumed you meant to solve it. I thought you were going to not play it as much.
No, Nick, tell you what, I'll stop playing Counter-Strike when you stop playing this dumb indie impressions game you've been playing every day for the past almost 2 years.
Hey, wait till you see. Maybe I will.
All right, I didn't...
Everyone loses in that scenario.
I didn't mean to accidentally foreshadow something there. I hope... it's a long-running series. I hope it continues or bows out gracefully.
Nope, now it's going to end because of you.
All right, well, maybe I'm happy about it. Oh, I'm glad I took Pageant Boy there. Nick, that was a very good first floor.
I could take it or leave it.
You got technology too. What do you mean you could take it or leave it?
I went through curse rooms and I got a lot of damage from it.
Yeah, but the curse room gives you access to the secret room, and the secret room gave you a bunch of money, right?
Yeah, I have 32 cents, but I have 1.5 hearts, so I could die on the first boss if I do really badly.
My God.
Okay, it's Duke of Flies. I'm not gonna die.
You should be fine, man.
I unlocked a bunch of flies that hung out with me, but they all just killed themselves, so these flies suck.
Like, you got a card, or sorry,
pill
Friends
or
to the End.
Yeah, something like that.
I took some red heart damage on the second floor, so I'm pretty much the worst piece of shit that played. Oh, I forgot the spirit heart. That's why. Sorry, my brain was broken. I got
Pageant Boy rerolled to range up, which is garbage.
Nick, you should have gone with Pageant Boy. There was a dime in there, at least for me.
I had 32 cents already. The dime's not replicable.
You know what? That's a good point. I had literally 0 when I picked it up. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. That's okay. I got distracted. Nick has this, like... You and I have, like, destructive interference when we talk that ruins my brain waves. Like, the brain waves just get eliminated.
I'm a mind jammer.
You kind of are a mind jammer, you know?
That was my Matrix name, by the way.
Mind jammer?
When I used to wear a trench coat in high school, and I slicked back my hair, and I used to say I designed video games.
Yeah,
and,
I'm
I was
the
a mind
jammer. That's really good.
I used to pretend I was a robot.
Did you really? Oh, don't even trick me into liking Grandma's Boy.
Oh, I love how close I got you to thinking that I was serious there.
He doesn't call himself Mind Jammer in
so
the movie, does he?
That was the that was the red herring.
It was the lie. You call it a red herring. I call it a bold-faced lie.
Sometimes you gotta tell a little lie to get somebody to like Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, you gotta tell him, hey, you want to see this good movie? There's your lie right there.
Judas's tongue or missing page?
Judas's tongue for sure.
Okay. Ooh, 2 bombs.
Yeah. That's not what Judas's tongue gives you, but should be excited nonetheless. Hey,
Burnt Penny.
Burnt Penny is not as good as Judas's tongue. Oh, yeah. Sorry, but thank you very much for the subscription. You got nothing to apologize about, buddy. At least nothing you have to apologize to me. Obviously, you have to make your peace with the Lord, but...
You don't know what his butt's done lately.
I think he's apologizing to a butt.
Oh.
So it's like, sorry, butt. I effed you, or something like that.
I effed you.
That's my favorite Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks romantic comedy.
I effed you?
I effed you, yeah.
It's really romantic, actually.
It's really good, yeah. They, it starts from a hilarious misunderstanding. He's like a high-powered businessman, and she's like, she does really well for herself, but she's a little bit more artsy, obviously. And originally they have conflicts because, you know, she's like an environmentalist, and he's a logging impresario or something like that, and, but they fuck at the end, and then they probably get married or something.
Did he say sorry to her butt?
No, you're thinking of Sorry Butt. That's the,
well, I thought because
that's Matthew McConaughey's Sarah Jessica
maybe
Parker.
he knocked the log out of her butt or something.
She knocked a log. I'm gonna knock a log out of your butt, Meg Ryan.
You know that gets said all the time, IRL.
If she's into it, what's the problem?
There's no problem.
All right, I'm glad to hear it.
But he might have wanted to say sorry if she wasn't expecting it. It's a little traumatic. Having a normal day and all of a sudden the logs are flying out like a flume.
Oh, yeah. Nipperlingling. That sounds like something you would order at IKEA. Up, down to the side, welcome to the Lion Pride. I'm not saying you sound like furniture, I'm saying you sound like a Swedish dinner.
You sound like a pile of meatballs. How about that?
That's Kottbulur, Nick. It's very different.
Haute couture, actually.
That's, Hody Kottarudi, yeah. Is that, there's that
I kind of wanted to go one level deeper, but I think I'm just going to leave it there.
There's that YouTube channel that was like a pronunciation guide. And basically their entire gimmick is they'd upload like 30-second videos of difficult to pronounce English words, but it would just be totally wrong. And that's one. So I stole it from there. It's like haute couture was like Hody Kottarudi. Hody Kottarudi.
That's a really good idea for a channel. I wish I thought of that.
Yeah, but then there was like, maybe Chad can fill me in here. There was like a weird, they were part of like an ARG or something like that. So they started reading out, like people thought it was an ARG for like a new season of Battlestar Galactica or something, because they were reading like these nonsense words, and then it would be like, it's 66 days till the event or something like that.
Oh man.
But then by the time the event actually would have taken place, I think people had just lost interest in it. So I never figured out what happened with it.
Alright, so here's what we need to do. We need to start the NLSS ARG.
Yeah.
And when you're not streaming, you should just have a timer that's on the channel.
Oh, yeah, and people will be like, what the fuck?
And maybe it will actually lead down to something. You don't know.
Well, I do know that it wouldn't lead down to anything.
I mean you in the like general sense. Like, you would know, but everyone else might not know. Maybe
what do you mean
not
me in the That was me in the highly specific sense.
No, I mean you as in the viewers wouldn't know. You would know.
Okay.
Because you're the only one planning it, right? And maybe me. I hope you include me, because I want to know.
You're welcome to be included, yeah.
Alright, I have some big plans for the ARG, so I'm pretty sure this is going to happen. You got to get the app first of all, though, and follow us both on Twitter. That's very important.
Oh, yeah. That actually was a new season of Battlestar Galactica, apparently.
What?
I didn't even know there was a...
Kottarudi was BSG?
I think it's they probably like bought out the channel or something like that and then used it as the ARG. Maybe. Weird. Or maybe it was like the world's longest, dumbest con, in which case that's pretty cool too. I'm into dumb stuff like that.
Edmund McMillan just bought out youtube.com/Northernlion.
Did you see that? Because so after we'll talk about this, I guess, but after the Mojang news, really, Nick, on my floor right now, I have Little Chad in the boss room and the item room. Can I pick up Little Chad here and then re-roll it in the boss room? I'm gonna try anyway.
You should get rid of it from the item pool, right? Isn't that how that works?
I don't know, man.
My chat's trying to mess with my head. Keep saying there's a cursor. There's no cursor.
Chat, you'll understand why I didn't take 9 lives when you watched this week's Isaac episodes. I promise you that.
I hate 9 lives.
But, I forgot what I was saying.
You're gonna tell me about how Edmund bought out your channel.
Oh, yeah! So there was the Mojang news with Minecraft that has not been confirmed or anything yet, but then Mathis tweeted, and he was like, you know, just so people know, I'm ready to get bought out too. And then I tweeted Edmund, and I was like, you hear that, Edmund? Like, come on, man, pony up some of this cash. And he said, and I quote, how much can I get for a good fingering? Oh, yeah. Aridor, thank you for the perfectly timed oh yeah on that subscription. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. He said, how much can I get for a good fingering? And I said, wow, rude. And he said, okay, how much for a bad one? This is very uncalled for.
I don't really understand the currency exchange for the fingering exactly. How much can I get, like, of your channel? Like, are you selling equity?
Yeah, I guess I'd be selling a percentage of my channel. That would be a sweet variation on Dragon's Den.
And he's gonna give you a good or bad fingering depending on the percentage.
I guess so, yeah. I don't know why I would want to give up any of my percentage for a bad fingering. Or a good fingering, for that matter. I don't know if I'm into it.
McMillan.
Yeah.
You can't just get a fingering from him like it's any old thing.
Just because it's rare doesn't necessarily mean it's something I desire. You know, this isn't the worldwide diamond trade or something like that.
You might be able to monetize a fingering by him. You don't know. You could parlay this into an even bigger business investment.
Even bigger BizSnap investment.
Yeah, reinvest the fingering in something else and then sell it on eBay. You could get fingered by Edmund McMillan.
I'm not gonna do that, Nick. Quite frankly,
how much does that cost? $60,000?
Quite frankly, I'm uncomfortable you even brought up the conversation.
You brought it up. I was just
I
talking
don't
about
think
him
that's-
buying your channel. You're the one bringing up fingering all
I
the
don't
time.
think that's true. I think you brought it up, Nick.
Well, you brought something up. I won't tell you what, though.
Getting a fingering from Edmund is like getting a knife from a Counter-Strike Global Offensive crate.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting it in terms that I can actually understand.
Highly monetizable. Is that a word?
Monetizable. Yeah.
I like the way I put the accent, actually. Or the emphasis.
Monetizable. It's like the way Will Smith from Tested, not that Will Smith. Will Smith from Tested says like executable instead of executable.
Executable.
Yeah, when he goes on the podcast, he's like, "Oh, I was trying to load this executable," and people were like, "Excuse me?"
That was the Fly guy that loaded the executable.
Fly Guy. Wait.
In the Will Smith movie.
Yes, Fly Guy is Jeff Goldblum because he starred in the movie The Fly.
Yeah.
And executable ties into Independence
Taking down the
Day
alien shields.
with Will Smith, who is the same name, shares a name with the producer at Tested. I've got you.
Yeah, you pretty much figured it all out, and actually quite quickly as well.
All right. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, Nick.
So I want to lampshade the fact that when I mentioned Edmund buying your channel, that was complete bullshit, and I had no idea there was any kind of funny tweets going on, so it was really funny that that happened to happen.
Well,
today.
now that you've completely fucked my NDA, there you go. The business deal's off. Turns out I can't sell my channel for a good fingering. I think it's against the YouTube's terms of service anyway, so...
I don't know, people sell their WoW accounts for fingerings all the time.
I'm
Why
pretty
not?
sure that's against the terms of service, though.
They turn a blind eye, brown eye.
Do they, or do they just not know?
It's the same thing, right?
I would hate to see them accused of turning a blind eye when in actuality they just didn't know.
It's called plausible deniability. Sam Fisher practices it all the time. Why can't you?
Follow the money.
Yeah, just follow it. Where does it lead? It's a whole rabbit hole. You know where it leads.
I know, of course I know where it leads.
Twitter tells us where it leads every goddamn day.
We all know where it leads. It leads to the power and then the women. NDA no dong touch agreement. I appreciate the leaps you had to go through there, Machop, to make that that work. I sincerely do.
NL explains all of Nick's joke. Yep. How it is.
Just for people out there that might not have understood it.
Oh, I got a magnet. That's not so good.
So Chad,
yeah.
oh hey, Rigged Banana Gaming. Right on the borderline of me not knowing whether it's a real name or a joke, so I don't wish to insult you, but up, down to the side, welcome to the Lion Pride. Thank you very much for the subscription. Did we have a fuck leads chat going right now? Is that what's happening?
It can happen, sure.
I'm gonna.
That was a curse room on Caves 1. Any good?
Nick, please.
So, 2 troll bombs.
How am I
or
supposed to
flies?
remember that?
Oh, okay. Troll bombs then.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. Should go to the item room first. I'm gonna wait on that blood bag just in case we get like another temperance card or something.
Call me a blood bag?
Excuse me?
Did you just call me a blood bag?
And you're a sucker, like I said, fucked up in the head, not.
Not.
Fooled you.
It's supposed to be me to say not.
Oh, you say not there.
Oh, kamikaze, get fucked. I'm out of here. I hate kamikaze. It's the dumbest item. So glad they removed it in Rebirth.
Wow, you don't know that.
It's true, I don't.
That's the last thing we need is another, like, rumor to be spread by our show that something has changed in Rebirth.
Okay, sorry, that didn't happen.
Dude, like, no joke, the Rebirth Steam forums, the day that the game came out for pre-order, were the worst thing in the world. People were like,
I wasn't thinking.
Why is he making a remake of a game that just came out 3 years ago, like, money hungry? Or then, like, I saw one post, which is one guy was just like, I know that they changed the graphical style, but if you put the game, like the new screenshots next to the old screenshots, I can't tell the difference. And then somebody, like, worked it up in a graphic and was like, really?
What?
Like, it looks very different.
There's a lighting engine.
It's like saying, you know, I know, like, English and Chinese are different languages, but if you, like, put them next to one another, I couldn't tell the difference.
It's like if you zoom into some Chinese character, but also zoom into the ascender of the letter R, and they're just black lines.
Nick?
They're basically the same.
What the fuck is the ascendor of the letter R? Are you talking to me? Did you watch a bunch of Stargate yesterday or something?
No, man, it's fucking basic typography 101. There's ascenders and descenders.
I forgot about, you know, when I took basic typography 101.
I died.
Oh, Nick. Sweet Nick.
I want to go back to the seed from yesterday where everything is great.
That wasn't yesterday, Nick. That was Monday.
Yesterday is the last show we did. Doesn't matter what day it was on.
I think you
Everybody
need to
knows
maybe take a listen to the classic Stone Temple Pilots song, Days of the Week.
Are they gonna teach me all 7?
Yeah, Monday, that's the day when you're back from the dead. I'm letting it go, back for another one. Tuesday is actually, like, pretty extreme. That's when you shoot him in the head. I don't know, Wednesday, maybe he gets left for dead. I can't remember. He only goes up to Friday anyway, so, like, it's not even all of them.
Nick shot the Seraph. I really appreciate that joke, and I wish I had a typography-related way to say something about the deputy.
All right.
There's Seraph and sans
Like
serif fonts.
Kerning or something.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Kerning Sanders. Doesn't really make any
Kerning Sanders.
sense. Look, Nick, I don't have the kind of, like,
That's your
baseline...
Photoshop assignment for today.
I don't have the
Jack.
baseline knowledge of typography that you do, okay? So I can't make those jokes.
Kerning Sanders. I don't know if it would just be words or if it would actually be a picture of a man that's kerned.
What does kerned mean?
I don't want to get into it.
All right, that's fair enough then.
It's a long, sorrow-filled road that just requires more explanations.
Is kerning
wants
like
to hear that.
kerning's like a huge debate in the font community? It's
Yeah,
a
it's
point of
massive.
issue. It's kind of
Nobody
like
knows if it's even real
it's like cell shaded versus not cell shaded, right?
or rotoscoped.
Man, those were the days, man. Auto Modelista's gonna come out, and then there'll never be 3D games ever again. Is anybody scared that cell shading is gonna kill gaming as we know it? Good time to be a consumer of video games.
Wait, which came out first, 13 or Auto Modelista?
I think Auto
I remember that
Modelista.
debate for 13. I don't
Oh,
remember.
okay. See, I remember it for Auto Modelista, but maybe it's because we were like reading different publications or something.
Maybe.
I think that my gut tells me that maybe 13 came out earlier.
Okay. Listen to your gut. It's probably right.
I rented 13 back in the days when Blockbuster was still a thing. Thing in my closet, up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Fry. You should check that out. It could be R. Kelly.
That would be a really big surprise,
If
actually.
you found R. Kelly in your closet, dude, you should take that on like Antiques Roadshow because you could sell that for a lot of money. This is a 2005 vintage Robert
I don't
Kelly.
like the implication that you just made, by the way.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
I know, but I don't like it anyway.
I didn't mean it like
Maybe
that.
you
You
get paid in fingering? Yeah, maybe I can.
brought it up. Yeah, this is worth about 6 fingerings. Oh my god. My mom left it to me. I had no idea.
Apparently, she was quite a specialist in fingerings, I hear.
All right, Nick, that's just crass.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's not how I meant to do that. So you're restarting, I'm assuming.
I restarted. I'm already through the first floor already.
Oh, congrats. I'm very proud of you.
I have technology too again, and I took Pageant Boy this time, so I got a stupid crown.
Did you get a
Better
lot of money in
range
the
up.
process?
I got very little money, actually. I got all pennies.
Still like 9 cents.
Was it 9? I thought it was less than that.
Okay,
I
someone
wasn't really counting.
counted the number of rooms that I have on this floor. Take a wild guess, Nick.
It's between 6 and 9.
Nope. Not even close.
13.
Oh my god, these bombs. Nope. 38.
What?
38 rooms.
Are you in a mansion?
I don't even know what that's... Oh, like you're not referencing anything. That's just like a literal mansion would be huge, yeah.
It would be a very large building. There may be several bedrooms.
Yep, you're gonna have to. I mean, if you got 38 rooms, you're gonna be entertaining, obviously. Thank you for the key.
Is that the only way you can entertain yourself these days, in the bedroom?
Look, I'm not gonna answer your question because it's based in the nonsense realm.
Yeah, I go to the nonsense realm a lot. I've been visiting more
Spend some
frequently.
time in the nonsense realm.
Yeah, I was there for about a week and a half, and then we went to PAX. And
I
now I'm
remember,
back
yeah.
home.
I remember that very well.
There were these cats there. They were like fluffy as hell, and they were really cute.
My cats are fluffy, Nick. We don't need to bring it up past that.
What? They can't be cute as well?
They're fluffy and cute, yeah.
So what's the backpedaling for?
I don't know. You always want to talk about my cats, Nick.
They're nice
They're
cats.
fine, yeah.
They could totally have clawed me, but they chose not to.
Well, Kate keeps their nails fairly well trimmed, so I'm quite frankly not surprised that you left unscathed.
Ruka didn't, like, want to use his claws when he would hit me.
Ruka, they're not violent cats. They're raised in a very peaceful household.
Well, I know it doesn't matter if they're violent or not. Sometimes cats just lose control.
Y'all gonna
Feral
make me
instincts.
lose my meow up in here.
You're gonna make me eat a moth up in here.
I wish they would. Sometimes I wish they would eat more moths, quite frankly.
It's weird how there's, like, no insects in your entire city.
Yeah,
How'd you work that out?
I don't know. Vancouver does pretty well in that regard. There's spiders. Maybe that's the thing. There's like enough spiders that the insects are like, whoa, I don't want to go there.
Right. Maybe this is a common thing in urban areas, but I'm so not familiar with it. For me, bugs are like a way of life. All day, every day, there's bugs everywhere.
Yeah?
I park my car and I get out and then I go back because I forgot my phone and a spider's already made a web over my door. Like, that happens to me.
Squatters' rights, motherfucker.
It's bullshit. They need to chill the F out. Spiders are just in control of this whole region. And I didn't know there was a bastion of hope for humanity at this point. I figured we were just done.
Did you want to know an interesting about the world, Nick? World flora and fauna?
Yes, I do.
Iceland has no insects.
What? Seriously?
No, like literally zero, yeah.
Why don't we live there?
Because it's, the vast majority of the country is an inhospitable volcanic glacier wasteland.
No, it's Iceland is green, Greenland is
No,
ice. That's how you remember.
I think that's a commonly repeated misconception. But,
they did that to throw off the explorers so they wouldn't land at the right continent.
Well, I think that, no, the way that I heard the legend, at least, is that the Vikings wanted to settle Greenland, so they had to convince, other Norse people to actually get there. So they called it Greenland to be like, check it out. Like, you're in the era before the internet. You can't just Wikipedia like where you're gonna go and be like, oh, average temperature like minus 40 degrees Celsius, right? So they would say, hey, come to Greenland. It's sweet. And then they would get there and they'd be like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? This is like the coldest place that's even habitable by human standards.
And then they realize these people are Vikings and they don't care and they're shirtless all the time anyway.
They're not. That's a very common misconception. Apparently, by the way, there is a Wikipedia article called "Insects of Iceland." Is it just blank, or am I? The tour guide in Iceland is the source of this misinformation. By the way, nobody's fact checking their shit. They're all just like, oh, I can believe that. Store trap.
Well, you just did it. You just passed it on to like thousands of people.
That's how they do it, man. They've got a viral infestation strategy. By the
You're
way,
a dangerous person for this. What?
Store trap. Thank you. Up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's 1,300 species of insect.
Of nothing?
Of insect in Iceland. Honestly, 1,300 species of insects is not a ton relative to the rest of the world, but still.
Is it no insects like Universe from Nothing, where it's like something from nothing, but there is something?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about with your bullshit freshman year philosophy class. You get out of here with that.
Can I donate fingerings? Absolutely. I welcome it.
Yeah, you can donate them to your mother.
Yep.
She turns fingerings into money. Doesn't really make any sense if you really
It's
crunch
like
the
an
numbers.
alchemic process. Turn wine into gold, turn fingerings into money.
Nobody wanted to turn wine into gold, Nick.
What do they turn into gold?
Lead.
What about wine?
They wanted to
water
keep the
into
wine.
And then the wine into gold. Okay.
Once you have the gold, you need the wine. That's the last thing you need.
Really?
Yeah.
What about food?
What are you gonna do when you're super rich?
Turn your wine into gold and be richer.
That's ridiculous.
You could be King Richer the Third.
So for people who are curious about why I'm leaving Guppy's paw there, I'm tempted to re-roll it to become Guppy, perhaps. Like we could cheese that out a little bit. But don't say you'll cheese me out, Nick. I could hear that.
I wasn't gonna say that at all.
I doubt it. So I could actually get some value out of using that, which is why I'm leaving it there. But I do kind of want to re-roll it later. Oh, Nick.
Yeah.
Technology 2 Polyphemus.
Oh, god damn it.
You just gotta survive long enough for the game to give you what you need, man.
Right now I'm working the arcade over real hard. I got a blood bag, and I have 15 bombs and 6 keys.
That's pretty good.
It's one of my better arcades that I've done in a while.
Yeah, 6 keys is a really nice place to be.
They have at least 6 in Florida, I think.
Do they?
At least 6, probably
Yeah.
more.
I mean, they have at least 2. I know that much for a fact.
Oh, yeah, because it's pluralized, you know?
Yeah, you got it. You got it exactly right. Oh, dude, there's another free Guppy item. This one could become Guppy as well.
Maybe after you beat the game like 7,000 times, the game just gives you guppy items every run.
There is an Isaac run I recorded recently where I'm like, okay, I promise you guys, I'm not going to try to become Guppy on this one because I got it last time. And then I like opened a golden chest, or a red chest, and it's 9 lives, and like a bomb exploded near me, so I bumped into it and picked it up, and I was like, come the fuck on. Really?
You can't avoid becoming Guppy at this
like,
point. It's just going to start you as Guppy now.
You could be Guppy right now. Dude, you think I'm mad about having Technology 2 and Polyphemus? I'm excited about
You
this
could be
run.
Guppy, you don't even realize it.
I also have map and compass, I think.
Do your feet touch the floor? That's how you can tell.
And I have Mom's purse? When did I just buy that? That was stupid of me.
Spiders in the curse room. Big surprise.
Blue candle?
Never again.
Guys, don't worry, this isn't a one run yet. Alright, yeah, you're hilarious. I'll try to become Guppy now. I will. You have my word. Oh, come on. Come on now.
They seem to come online for a minute, then disappear a bit before the stream. What? My chat's saying weird stuff.
Maybe, did you do like a pre-stream or something like that?
No, I just started it up and then waited for you, and then we went.
Weird. Did you, come online and then go offline quickly before the stream?
Nope, and I didn't drop any frames either.
Weird. I've also dropped 0 frames. You know why?
2 lines.
Second internet connection, man.
Does that mean Kate's streaming right now?
No, but it means she could.
Wow.
So the reason we got it, you know, apart from all the like fringe benefits that are sweet, like the Counter-Strike thing. Oh, yeah.
Pringles are cool. I like jackets with them.
Wario Shiro, thank you for the subscription, by the way. The other reason is, so on subscriber streams, we don't have to, like, you know, have her stop streaming for me to start.
Right.
It's a luxury item. The guy was very confused when he's like, we're here to install your internet, and I was like, okay, so, like, here's the first modem, and, like, you can just put the other one over here. He's like, what?
This is not a thing they do very often, I would assume.
Nick, I got Mom's knife.
Alright, well, I mean, I don't even know why you play this game anymore.
Now I can't reroll to become Guppy, but I'll still get the Spirit Hearts anyway.
Like, if you're just gonna get all the best items on every single run, what's the point?
I'm sorry.
Why even play it?
The best part... Oh, Technology 2 doesn't work if you have Mom's knife? Like, the laser still exists, it just doesn't do any damage? That's
Weird.
bullshit. Oh, I really thought that could be my last Guppy item. Oh, that was a total waste. Oh, well. NL Scum unsubbed. I'm sorry! When the item shows up, you have to pay it respect.
Wow, apparently MH Genesis beat my Let It Rain level and made a YouTube video about it.
Thank you. Is that some sushi, Kate? Thank you very much.
That's taken like 4 years for someone to do. Well, I should watch the video before I confirm it, but still.
In Meat Boy.
Yeah, I made this really, really hard level. It was like one of my first levels, and nobody had ever recorded themselves beating it, and I couldn't beat it either.
Nick, people have recorded themselves beating it.
Oh yeah, where? Like Chatterbait?
Chatterbait, that's a real site, isn't it?
I think so.
Chat, I'm sorry that I took Mom's knife, by the way. But I really thought that Mom's knife and Technology 2 would work together. Because I still have the Technology laser. I figured it would still do damage, but now it's just like a weird... It looks like a dead pixel on my monitor or something like that, or a dead line. I already have one of those.
Yeah, here you got one of those. You don't need another.
I can make them line up if I do this appropriately.
I can't believe that doesn't bother you. That would just drive me absolutely nuts.
You just get used to it after a while. At first it bothered me, but then I was like, you know, I'm pretty easygoing about technological issues. Plus, I'm probably getting a new computer like this November or so anyway, so I can just replace the monitor then.
Well, I have a single black dead pixel on my main monitor, and occasionally I'll see it while like browsing the web or something, and I just kind of like, hey, is this part of this site? Oh yeah.
Doesn't really bother me that much. So really, like, everything I play is actually like, how many pixels different? Like I've lost one entire column of pixels. Chronos Plays. Thank you for that subscription. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Ooh, yeah, I gotta open this. Gotta have my pops as well.
No milk though.
So I'm missing 720. No, Nick, I don't know. All right.
Depends what your resolution is. How many DPI are on your monitor?
Do you want to know about my DPI? Jeez, mister, have a little bit of respect for privacy, please.
I was just trying to figure out how many pixels you were losing there.
That would
make everything about your dick.
That's not what the D stands for. It stands for dong.
Your dong. Same thing. Key Kong.
Nick, yesterday there was a new world record set in Donkey Kong. Not by
because we watched it on YouTube.
Not by Steve Wiebe or Billy Mitchell or that that surgeon that previously set the record.
Wow.
Just like a random dude played Donkey Kong for 4 hours and was like, yeah, this is my record right there. But check this out. It's not without intrigue.
Okay.
He normally streams his attempts, but for this attempt, it wasn't streamed. It was just recorded. Perhaps begging the question, what's up with that?
Shit, was there a tracking issue at any point?
I think it was recorded digitally because, you know, this isn't the Stone Age anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like 2008 in King of Kong. Why were they doing VHS recordings there?
Because for Billy Mitchell, the 80s never ended.
Okay, that's actually a good reason. I would buy that. You know, capture cards, you can get them for like 20 bucks now. There's really cheap ones, yeah. There's like a little dongle you can run that just for like VGA stuff, and it's super cheap.
Yeah, you can get a Dazzle if you want one. Dazzle.
Do you know if Billy Mitchell's on Twitter? Because actually, I wouldn't mind telling him about that.
Dude, I actually kind of feel bad for Billy Mitchell. Like, I'm pretty sure if he was on Twitter, it would just be people watching the King of Kong and being like, wow, you're a shithead. Why don't you face Steve Wiebe in combat? Farinox, thank you for the subscription, by the way. Thank you very much.
Is Steve Wiebe on Twitter? Because actually I wouldn't mind telling him either, because he's totally free to submit VHS tapes to Twin Galaxies now. So if anything, I might streamline the process. Maybe we could put like earmarks on the points where they need to watch.
I'm pretty sure if you go to Steve Wiebe and you're like, hey, scumbag, why don't you take back the Donkey Kong record? He'd be like, sorry, too busy, like, you know, raising my children.
No, he doesn't have to do anything if he wants to.
And copulating with my wife, who looks like a little bit like Amy Adams.
I mean, good for him. Whatever he's got to do. He's just very dedicated. I want the best for him. He went all the way to Florida to play at Fun Spot or whatever.
That wasn't a Fun Spot, Nick.
I know the other one.
It's California Extreme.
Yeah, California Extreme in Florida.
There's a California, Florida.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Hollywood.
Do they grow oranges there too?
Yeah, probably.
Makes sense.
All red chests. Please become Guppy. This is the only reason we'd ever want this to happen. Oh, it didn't work. Oh well. Nick, my run is 1.
Yeah, big surprise. You're Guppy, and you have all the items.
Wow, you don't need to be salty about it. You have the same seed, man. It's not about the seed, it's what you do with it.
Yeah, I don't do much with it. That's the way it goes.
Every seed is sacred. Every seed is great. When a seed is wasted, Edmund McMillan gets quite irate.
Is that the meaning of life?
Yeah, I think it was, actually.
Okay.
I've never seen the whole movie, but I've seen, like, parts of it. When I lived in South Korea, one of my friends was like, dude, you never seen The Meaning of Life? You gotta come over and, like, check out this one scene. And he showed me the scene at the end where, like, the ladies are all running topless after the dude. And it's, like, a really long scene. So it was pretty much just, like, my friend and I sitting there watching, like, really softcore pornography. And I was like, we need to do something else? And he's like, nah, dude, it's pretty funny. To each their own, I suppose.
I love that character from Wilfred, and I brought this up once before, but there was just this dude that comes over to the main character's house, and he's just like obsessed with porn, and he thinks that everyone wants to watch porn together, like to bro out and just totally get hard-ons together. And Elijah Wood was just, ironically enough, his name is Elijah Wood, you know, the person, not the actor, or not the character.
I'm with you, man.
He just was not into getting a boner with this guy, but the other guy thought he was, and they just kept that going for a good while.
What's Wilfred?
Wilfred's a show where Elijah Wood tries to kill himself by eating a bunch of pills and stuff, and he doesn't die, but when he wakes up, the neighbor's dog is like an Australian man in a dog suit, and then they have misadventures together. It's a really good show.
So it's a television program.
Yes.
Is it as good as Puchinsky, the other dog-based reincarnation story?
Probably better, actually. I've never seen it, but...
I find that hard to believe.
It's actually based on, I think, an Australian show originally, and then it got like an American adaptation. But you know, it's good either way. I've heard the other one's good too.
I've actually, now that you mention that, I remember the Australian original. Do you remember what it was called?
No, Wilfred.
Wilfred.
Oh, okay.
Kind of botched it, but you know, you can get the gist of that joke, I think.
I got some gists in there, yeah.
Wilfred's not the easiest word to put on a faux Australian accent for.
I'm not even gonna attempt it.
Yeah, it's probably borderline racist, so you probably made the right call there.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna stop until we get a guppy item in one of these red chests, chat.
The Australian dog guy is the original. Yeah, but he's Australian in this show too. The actor's Australian anyway. I'm not saying the dog's
All
Australian.
actors
I don't
are.
know what the dog is. Are they?
Yeah. You didn't know that? Jennifer
I've never
Hudson.
met an actor, actually.
Jennifer Hudson's Australian. Jennifer Aniston, Australian. Jennifer Lawrence, Australian.
I think it's just only Jennifers that you're talking about right now.
I don't think so. No, the thing is they were all born in Vienna.
Vienna, Australia.
Yeah, Vienna, Australia. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie, mate.
Not Austria.
Not Austria. No, it's very different.
I think there's a couple more or less letters depending on which one you're trying to say. I don't know.
I always thought it was.
He's in both. Okay,
I always just thought it was people with like a speech impediment. You know, and they'd be like Australia.
Why do you fire so many shots at Australia?
They know. They know why.
I've liked everybody I've ever met from Australia, and this guy's just like, oh, they have speech impediments. They're terrible people.
I didn't say that people from Australia had speech impediments. That when people are
I know what you
talking
implied.
about Australia, they had speech impediments. I've never forgotten the glory of the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
I think some kind of weird thing happened in one of your like strategy games, and then you actually have like attributed it to the real people.
Yeah, I'm the reincarnation of General von Moltke the Elder.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's okay. You'll find out in good time.
You should watch Wilfred though. If it's on Netflix, you should definitely watch it.
The only thing on Canadian Netflix is Mr. D.
And Dragon's Den.
How did you like Mr. D, Nick?
I didn't like.
Yep.
I was watching it, and then Kate's friend came over for a minute, and it was just on in the background. I'm like, this is such a bad show, but I'm not even paying attention to it, and I still think it's bad.
Mr. D is not a very good show.
It wasn't even trying to be good.
I'm gonna give myself a forget me now and just keep playing until you.
It's gonna be a while. I'm on Necropolis XL.
Oh, jeez, man. There's 38 rooms on that floor. Did you know that?
I've heard.
Just give me the fucking guppy item.
Fighting this stupid skull behind. Oh, there it goes. I don't think cancer really helps me with technology too, does it?
Yes.
Yes, it doesn't?
Yes, it does, I think.
Oh, it makes the hits happen faster or something?
I think that's correct, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's actually useful.
Don't quote me on that. It might not be as, like, demonstrably useful as other...
I'll quote you on it.
Other trinkets, but I think it's still
It's been
useful.
recorded in the annals of history.
That's true, yeah. I feel like I'm actually in, like, a really good growing period for the Binding of Isaac. Like, I've learned a lot about Deal with the Devil percentage chances lately.
That's good. You have to have a baseline level of knowledge to be able to play this game without people making fun of you.
Yeah, and the baseline level of knowledge is equal to the
Infinite.
level of knowledge of the highest player in the world. So, you know, It's a noble goal. I'm not sure if I'll ever get there.
I had this dude on Twitter that was like firing shots at me that I was bad at Isaac because I was saying that I wanted to play Rebirth, and he was like, "So if you're gonna make a series, you have to like be pretty good at it, though." And I was like, "What?"
I am proof positive that that is not true.
I know it's not true, but it's just hilarious that someone thought that was the venue to like directly insult me for some reason.
So whenever people get like bent out of shape about somebody who's not good at a video game, like doing it on YouTube, and they're like, "Well, they're making so much money they don't deserve it." You're like, "Fuck you, man. You're paid by the number of people that view it. By definition, they're like entertaining the most people. They deserve it the most on like an empirical level."
Yeah, it's not like a CEO that's got a million things happening under him and then money just kind of trickles up. No, it's directly correlated.
Right, it's not like Mr. YouTube is like, "I'm gonna hire you to, you know, get 1 million views per episode of Happy Wheels," and then they're like, "Oh, sweet, I've never played it before, but this sounds good," right? It's like, they got there, man.
Hey, if Mr. YouTube wanted to hire me to play Happy Wheels, I would probably do that for a month.
Nick, I believe that before this time next year, you will have started a Gary's Mod series. You've been talking about it a lot. I think it's gonna either Gary's Mod or like Minecraft.
I've already done a Minecraft series, so you mean a second one?
Yeah, like a Minecraft Hunger Games or something.
Well, note it. All you out there watching, note the date and time.
You're talking about Gary's Mod too much for it to not be.
I asked you today if you wanted to play the hide and seek game because I thought it might be funny. That's all I said. I didn't even say prop hunt or like Trouble in Terrorist Town or like the popular one. I said hide and seek.
Why don't you tell the people what I said?
You said no.
I said no. Goddamn right I did.
I'm paraphrasing you though. I don't think you used the word no.
I might have said fuck no.
You said nah, actually.
I said nah?
Pretty sure you said nah. Look at the pack. I like this.
Hey Chad, who's a piece of shit for taking that Eternal Heart now? I'm alive.
Is there a Minecraft Gary's mod?
There could be.
Yeah,
why don't
not
you
both?
make it, man?
My JavaScript's not so good.
I became Guppy, Nick.
Yeah, big surprise. Are you on the same run, or you started over and you're Guppy again?
No, I just keep respawning on the chest.
Okay.
It's a bit tricky, though, because I have literally, you know, half of a white heart, and that's it.
I'm fighting Mom now.
Yeah, that's good. I can wait. We still got 9 minutes. You got plenty of time.
So we could move on.
No, don't die.
The amount of damage I'm doing is just silly.
Yeah? You doing a lot?
So, no, it's so low.
I'm not happy to hear that.
I'm actually just taking damage now because I don't really care.
Nick, don't tilt.
Yeah, it's a little early to tilt. We still got Rocco's Modern Life to play.
Exactly. That's save your tiltness for that.
All the tilting will happen there. I guarantee it.
Oh,
One heart left.
Don't give me that shit. I cheated to become Guppy. I gave myself Forget Me Now so we could have some more fun on this run. I'm sorry if I've, you know, betrayed.
Not a fun run.
Betrayed your integrity here. Oh, that was a dumb idea then. I didn't think that would take that Eternal Heart. Wonder if I can beat
Killing
Blue
Mom
Baby.
shouldn't take over a minute.
Depends what you got going on. There we go. I died.
I died too. We're
Right
done.
at the same time?
Yep.
Oh, very convenient. All right, let's run 3 minutes of ads, Nick, and then we'll come back and play some Rocco's Modern Life, which should be a barrel of laughs.
I agree.
All right, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream so far. We'll be back. See you soon.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Modern Life.
You know what's up. All right, I'm gonna mute my microphone. Will I? Yeah, Spunky's Dangerous Day. That's it right there. I'm gonna mute my microphone on stream while I eat.
Are you sure you got the right game? Spunky's Dangerous Day. Is that in there?
This ad is super Mike Changy. Mike Chan reaches 3 million subscribers. Now #1 most subscribed trainer on YouTube.
It's a lot of subscribers. I'm never gonna have that many. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. Is this weird letterboxing happening? That's Tony's brother.
You can tell it's going to be a good licensed game when it doesn't even use like the digitization of the soundtrack. Like the theme song is just something totally different.
It's it's in there, but it's like far away, right? There's a couple notes from the melody, but it's not the whole thing.
I think you're mistaken, Nick.
Oh.
You seem to be mistaken here. Yeah, ooh, I've got that weird letterboxing going on too. I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah, why is that possible? Because this game doesn't determine what my OBS does.
That's very strange. This looks exactly like Chester Cheetah's Wild Wild Quest. Right down to there being like a beach level at the opening.
They did go to the beach a few times.
The beach plays an integral role in some episodes of Rocko's Modern Life. You're not wrong. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
The F is going on with my screen regions. Alright, there's the chat at least. Oh, that's so bad. Alright. Nope, we're just going with this.
Hello.
Hello.
This looks very interesting.
So it's a platformer, I'm gonna guess.
Mm-hmm. But it's a platformer where it seems like the dog just kind of wanders.
Yeah, it's like that Earthworm Jim level, where you gotta protect the puppy or whatever it is.
That seems pretty much what this game is, yeah. All right, that's interesting. I'm gonna just close my curtain so you don't get a huge glare. That's not really that much better. Maybe if I zoom in a little. That's slightly better, then maybe go like that. But...
I kind of gave up on my screen region for this.
Yeah?
I just went with box in the middle with black bars on the sides.
All right, Nick. Are you ready to play Spunky's Dangerous Day, Rocko's Modern Life, the video game based on the hit Nickelodeon cartoon show?
Let's give it a shot.
This is a Viacom joint. You may remember them from such titles as Rock Band 2. Nickelodeon. You may recall them from such titles as Rocko's Modern Life.
I just want to shout out Statistics for a $1.69 donation.
Yeah.
Just letting you know I support all your voices. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Nick,
and also a
go ahead.
A $2.69 donation from Tevo, who says, "I like you, smiley face." Appreciate it.
That's very nice. Would you like to go easy game or hard game, Nick?
I think we're gonna need easy for this.
I've hit the button. Please tell me there's some kind of overwrought story told in terrible... so far, so good. Nick, any chance your legal Super Nintendo is having some weird issues coloring in the...
It is.
Yeah. Kind of looks like
I've been really working my SNES real hard lately. I think it's probably overheating.
And the graphics chip, I think, has it's become corrupted. Heifer is like Satan.
Rocco's looking good, though.
Rocco looks fine, and so is Heifer's like left arm. But the rest of him is Satan incarnate.
Once we get out of that cutscene, though, it looks like things are okay.
Sand in your navel. Guide Spunky through the dangers of the beach to 4 golden hydrants. Use chairs, rafts, and other seaside stuff to get him there. I'm ready.
Why can't he just pee on the beach?
They don't pee on the beach anymore. Rockaway Beach. All right.
It solidify into a little worm or something.
Use chairs. This is a chair here. Can he go into the water? Does he die if he goes into the water?
Yeah, dogs can't swim.
It seems like he makes it out okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
No, he might have perished actually.
No, he made it out for me. I used the umbrella to get him out of the way.
How'd you do that?
I turned it.
Yeah, but what button did you press?
I don't know. I can't turn it back.
Nick, please.
I think I ducked and punched it, maybe?
Okay. Oh, there we go. I figured
yeah,
it out.
ducked and punched.
What button is punch?
X.
Okay, thank you. So you use the umbrella. You turn the umbrella.
Dude, I have so many items.
Okay. Yeah, what do you got going on with that?
Well, there's so many optional items. I don't have them.
Let me know, by the way, if you can figure out how to use... Oh, I'm so sorry, Spunky. If you can figure out how to actually, like, kill these crabs, I guess it's another duck and punch type situation. All right.
I can't use a chair.
I think I was eaten by a piranha at the dorsal side of the level.
Have you been able to use a chair yet?
No. In fact, I have to tell you, Nick, I have a sneaking suspicion this game is garbage.
Calm down.
Someone in chat said Nick picked this game, didn't he? Would you like to answer that question?
It doesn't matter if I picked it.
But, you know, you could just answer the question.
It doesn't matter if I picked it.
Jump on chair to shoot him into the air. Oh, okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're cooking with gas now.
Oh, I get it now. I tried all the other buttons, so...
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Goth of Cookie, for subscribing during the moment when I needed support the most.
Hey, Spunky, you ready for this, man? Yeah. Flying high. Rocco Air.
In case you haven't figured it out, that spunky bone at the top, that's your health meter, and also the best movie that stars both Brendan Fraser and Chris Kattan.
Spunky bone.
You got it. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
I took Spunky on a raft. We're avoiding the whole top area.
No, but the top's the good part.
No, top sucks.
Okay, let me know if you figure out how to destroy the dog. Oh, we won!
I got a bone.
That's HP. This entire hour is literally a joke by Nick.
Oh no!
I don't know, it seems like kind of clever game design to some extent.
Oh god, there's a giant dog!
Yeah.
He's gonna wreck Spunky's ass.
No, he's not actually.
How do I fight him? I died. My brain came out of my skull.
That's bad.
Oh no, I'm all the way back at the beginning.
You just gotta play it the same way you'd play the dinosaur game in Virtual Bart. I love how I suggested Bart's Nightmare, and you said no, and now we've ended up with a game that is basically the worst part of Virtual Bart, which is even worse.
Hey, I didn't play this. I'm not responsible.
You can say that again. Oh, I totally get it now.
We could play Demon's Crest.
Nick, I don't want to play Demon's Crest, okay?
See? But you will play Rocco's Modern Life, so what does that say about you?
I think it says that I am appreciative of the irony of the situation here.
Demon's Crest is actually good.
Yeah. But it's like 30 years old.
What?
Like,
What does that have to do with anything?
If a game's just like half decent, it's not notable, right? Like, what's the point in playing a good game that's 15 years old?
Dude, Super Metroid's that old?
Super Metroid's a great game. There's a big difference there.
Demon's Crest is bordering on great, too.
Oh, come on now.
Have you even played it?
Of course not. In fact, I've barely heard of it, and I always look up, like, top X games on the SNES.
Oh, because GameSpot didn't give it enough awards, you're not interested?
I'm just saying, man. I've never heard of Demon's Crest, and that makes me a little bit suspicious of its potential quality.
Tell him how good Demon's Crest is on Twitter repeatedly.
Hey, can I ask you a question about Demon's Crest?
Yeah.
Is it an action platformer?
Don't give me that.
I just had a question, because I have a feeling that maybe you're a little bit, you know...
Why does it matter if it is? This is an action platformer.
You know, if I said, hey, this is the best restaurant of all time, and I was like, the only thing I ate was pizza, you'd be like, does it serve pizza? You'd be like, yeah, maybe we have different tastes in that regard.
Demon's Crest is actually pretty great, says someone in your chat.
Nick, can you pick up this dog?
No? Is that an option?
No, I mean, like, can you?
In real life, I probably could. He looks pretty small.
What's the entire reception section on Wikipedia?
What?
Look. I'm in the zone right now, so I don't even care.
Is Spunky dying?
Oh my god, Rocco has momentum. Nick, we're 4 minutes into this segment.
Spunky died.
We're 4 minutes into this segment, and starting to think it might not last the full hour.
Josh is in chat. Does Josh want to play a game with us?
Does he want to play Rocco's Modern Life with us? This seems like a game he'd like, because he likes bad games.
Maybe we could play some DuckTales, too.
There's a second one?
Yeah, there's a second one.
Oh! God damn it! I can't believe we are 5 minutes into this.
I will destroy you guys at this, says Josh. Josh, are you good at Rocco's Modern Life?
3-player Lethal League. Does Josh have Lethal League? I have an extra code.
Yeah, I'd be into that if that's possible.
I have an extra code I could just give to him.
Because I'll be honest, I don't want to play this game. It's terrible.
Yeah, Nick, oh my... The first person to finish this section of the puzzle gets like $1,000 grand prize.
They're gonna say $1,000 grant from the Canadian government.
I'm not even gonna touch that one with a 10-foot pole.
Touch it with a tent pole release. This is literally the first level, and I can't beat it.
Nick, you should check out the second level. It gets kind of difficult.
This game's so bad.
I'll tell you what, Nick.
What?
You know what we didn't think about during the whole docket era?
How to kill this dog?
Mount your friends. We didn't think about mount your friends.
Oh yeah, MYF. I'm in.
We could play that, and if Josh wants to play Lethal League, we could give him like half an hour to download it. Not that it needs that long, but you know the deal.
Oh, I won the first level.
I'm actually gonna fight whoever made this game, I think. We could play like 54 minutes of Mount Your Friends. And then Josh could join us for the...
with Mount Your Friends, like, that's not even enough time, because time goes by even faster than normal. This game, though, actually eats time.
I feel like this game might... Like, time goes into this game, and it spits out nothing. Like, it spits out the exact proportional amount of negative time.
It turns time into, like, a sinkhole of reality.
Oh, I guess you can't jump on this fucking game, man.
I can't actually play this anymore. I'm turning it off.
All right. Josh, are you in for this? I need you to know that you're in for this. Or I need to know that you're in for this. This game has to be good. It's the 14th most played game on Twitch right now.
Is that all?
Are we the top channels for it?
I hope there's somebody else. I hope Cobalt Streak is streaming this with like 6,000 people watching.
Oh, if he is, teach me the secret, because obviously people like watching you play it more than me. Getting Lethal League now, see you fuckers after you mount each other. Nick, or Josh, don't download it, man. I got a code for you. Tell me and give me $2 in chat if you want the code.
Game sucks.
Oh my love, Nick's gonna be the candy man.
Wait, aren't we doing Mount Your Friends first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we will. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this.
I like that we at least are cool about this, like, that nobody has to do the stupid chicken game about who's gonna quit first. We both can just agree it's garbage.
Yeah, you know, I'm not 11.
Well, we've done it before.
With Karnov, I fucking bowed out of Karnov. You stuck with it for like 2 days afterwards.
Karnov's good, though.
Karnov is not good, Nick.
I really think Karnov's not that bad.
Yeah, I really think, you know, COD is the best fish.
You're not gonna let me. You're not gonna let me have it.
You can have Karnov. I can't take Karnov away from you. I just want to take it away from everybody else so they don't get sucked into your bullshit cult of personality.
Right. I have a rider in my contract now, by the way, that says no Simpsons games.
You told me that.
Yeah.
You know what? We should just extend it to no cartoon games because that was not very good. That was not even funny good. Fuck you, Rocco's Modern Life. Garbage game.
That was really bad.
That was terrible.
Ugh.
All right, are you hosting, Nick?
I'll be hosted whenever you want. Yeah,
all right,
I'm just posting the name.
Invite me into that, and I'll be there. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I gotta change the name, too. This is much better.
I feel better even just hearing the music.
I know, right? Jesus. I'm gonna tweet about it. We lost 99% of our viewers during that section.
I don't believe that. Private. Invites.
I got your message, Nick.
I'm looking at your viewership numbers. Definitely not 99%.
No, we had roughly 350,000 viewers before.
Okay.
Times are tough. It's really dwindled now. Okay.
Going to Nick for dongs. I love that this game makes people come to my channel because I don't censor the dongs.
Somebody
now,
in chat.
I lost 99% of my viewers.
All right, Nick, I'm here. Are you ready?
Down to 82 viewers according to this. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm ready.
Twitch has been having some weird issues with reporting proper numbers.
Oh, I've seen, but that seems lower than even could be messed up. I don't know.
I get you. I'm with you there. All right. That's how you're going to open up the proceedings here?
Well, somebody's got to do it.
I forgot that this game doesn't use the D-pad.
Yeah, I don't even think you can do it if you want.
Nick, I can do whatever I want.
You've proven that by playing Rocco's Modern Life in front of 3,000 people.
Yeah, that's probably like going to be the hallmark of my career if I had to guess. Quote-unquote career.
Does Hallmark mean the worst thing that's happened now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means. That's why they named the greeting card company after it.
There are very few places that I'd rather be less than the Hallmark store. Have you ever been in one of those?
I've been in a Hallmark store. I've paid $6 for a greeting card before.
Well, the thing is, like...
Sweet spider
sweet
move.
flip.
Yeah.
If you go around, like, if you have to hang out with your grandparents for a while or something like that, you'll eventually end up in the Hallmark store.
Yeah.
And for some reason, being there takes hours. And I don't know why. It's just, what do you want there? You want a card, probably.
I want a card and a Christmas ornament that looks like Psy and it sings the chorus of Gangnam Style.
Okay, that shouldn't be hard to find. Because when I go for cards, like, it takes me less than 5 minutes most of the time. Sometimes less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, just find the one that says, for your husband.
Like, parents, though, like, they need to take hours to pick out a greeting card.
Parents just don't understand.
They don't understand.
After seeing Rocco be played, I think I'm going to install Origin now.
I don't get it, but I get it, kind of.
I think it's basically like their tolerance has been, you know, so shattered.
Oh, yeah, I have no standards.
Exactly.
The bar's dead.
Hallmark Store has those godlike 3D bookmarks, though. Is that true, Nick?
I haven't been there since I had autonomy at... Oh. Interesting spiral. Since I was able to drive and no longer had to be in a Hallmark store, I don't think I've gone back.
I went to one this Christmas.
I go to CVS for my cards now. It's
we don't
a
have
pharmacy.
a CVS here, Nick.
Okay, where do you get your cards other than Hallmark store?
Shoppers Drug Mart. It's very different.
That's basically the same thing.
So I'm going to try to leave myself like a hanging arm here. That way
it's like
I
a
have
hanging Chad.
something to grab onto. His name's Parker, actually. It's a hanging Parker.
It says Clarence to me.
Big mistake. Thank you for the raid, Bear. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Bear.
You don't get to say it, okay?
Oh. Wait, did he raid me too? Maybe he didn't, and I shouldn't say it?
It's probably unlikely, isn't it? Nick, on Sunday's stream, we, after we finished, we were looking for someone to raid. And for some reason, nobody streams on Sunday afternoons. I don't get it. It would seem like prime time to me. It's the weekend. But, anyway, we saw that Choice Chamber was one of the most played games, which is cool. Mm-hmm. But there was one dude who only had, like, 12 viewers. So I was like, man, you can't really get a feel for Choice Chamber with only 12 viewers.
Yeah.
So we raided him. And
do you like that?
He had a really good time. Turns out he actually works for Hi-Rez Studios, the guys who made Smite. Or are making Smite.
Have you ever raided somebody and been like, wow, you're a dick, why did you do that?
Yeah, well, I've never had, like, people be mad about it, but we try to be more selective about our raids. Not like, oh, we wield this great power, but, like, you know, we raided, like, some guy, and then for the next 45 minutes, it was just, like, people updating him on his viewer numbers, and it would be like, you're at 1,500 now, and he'd be like, what? And then it would be like, yeah, you had, like, 40 followers when you started, and now you have 104. And he'd be like, oh, shit. And you're like, well, I mean, it's good to be appreciative and stuff like that, but it kind of also, you know, ruined the entertainment for everybody else, I think.
Right. I don't know, I tend to try to raid, like, small Super Meat Boy streamers most of the time. Yeah. It's always just really fun to see people play that game for the first time. And they enjoy the big boost. Made a bunch of friends that way, actually.
Yeah, as long as people are, like, I don't know, they're not, like, blown away by it, even though, I don't know, it kind of makes me sound like an asshole, but if the raid is going to ruin the stream quality by giving it so many people that becomes the focus of the stream, then it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're a little channel, like, you've got to be excited by that. You can't really expect them not to be.
I agree with that 100%, but at the same time, like, you know, number one priority is making sure that the viewers that are leaving this stream maybe have something entertaining to watch if they didn't previously. Sure. And if it just becomes like, you know, being super psyched about more viewers, then it's weird. Like, imagine if we did our stream and it was like, whoa, 6,000 viewers, dude, we just crossed it. And it was like, you know, we do that.
Well, if we got to talk with a surfer voice for some reason, then maybe that would be annoying.
That's my real voice. That's my real voice.
Have you ever surfed?
No. I don't really like outdoors. I don't like the outdoors. I don't like being outside.
I could tell because that time when I was like, hey, you and Kate should take a picture by those flowers, you were like, I don't care.
Yeah, I was like, what? I'll just look it up on Google image search.
Why do you want a picture of flowers? Like, who cares about that?
Oh, you want to be like the 13 millionth person to take a picture of this flower garden? All right.
Like, it was a nice picture. I still have to give you all the PAX pictures.
I don't want them, Nick.
I have a nice picture of you and Kate standing together. You don't
want
how
a
many
picture
pictures of you and your wife?
Do you know how many pictures I have of Kate and I standing next to one another? That's whenever anybody comes to see us, they're like, hey, let's get a nice picture of you two. Okay.
All right.
We can do it, but... Is he talking about that stream he rated on Monday? No, the stream I rated on Monday was my wife's stream, you jerk.
And she wasn't even appreciative for all the viewers?
She was probably like, why can't I get 2,000 more? She probably wasn't like that. I don't know, because I wasn't watching.
Wow, that was like 3 levels deep shots fired.
Just firing shots nonstop.
First, I don't want a picture with her. Then I won't go down there.
It's not that I don't want a picture with her. It's just that I don't need a picture with her. She doesn't want it either. It's not like she's like, let's take a picture, honey. And I'm like, no pictures. Oh, Nick.
What's the problem?
You're probably fine.
Sometimes you gotta fall.
I don't think that's true.
What?
Well, Linkin Park did say that. They said you have to fall to lose it all. But I mean, I don't know where the good part comes in after that. In the end, it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Holy shit, NL is ruthless. Next thing you know, he's gonna ban Nick from his chat in the NLSS.
I will if you suggest another Acclaim-made Super Nintendo game based on a Nickelodeon cartoon.
Wait, did he say wife? Are we still in that stage of things that we... Why isn't Josh on the stream?
Whoa, NL isn't just a YouTube channel?
Wait, you mean this is being played in real time?
Whoa, just got broadband.
Wait, you mean he's not just a talking egg?
Did you guys hear that Twitch is going to be bought by Google? Everybody moved to Justin TV.
Alright, I like that one.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist anymore. As XSplit reminds me every time I open the program.
Did you hear the new iPhone 5 is coming out?
Nice, Nick.
Sometimes you gotta fall.
Did you hear that Notch said he would rather his game didn't run on Windows 8 than have it jump through Microsoft's hoops?
I like that one.
Wah, wah. So, Nick.
Yeah.
What do you think about this $2 billion potential acquisition?
Can you tell me more? Because I didn't actually hear about that until you told me before.
Microsoft is reportedly in talks to buy Mojang for, reportedly, again, this is all rumored, a deal worth upwards of $2 billion.
And then Amazon will buy it at the last minute?
It's possible. Yeah, maybe Google will scoop up and make Google Minecraft. But you won't be building houses. You'll be, like, inadvertently, like, folding proteins or something like that to cure Alzheimer's.
Wait, he isn't in Korea. I don't know, man. I guess I mostly don't care because I think the only thing Mojang seems to be able to do is port Minecraft anymore.
Yeah, and make buttloads of money, like, hand over fist.
Right, and I already have Minecraft on, like, 3 different platforms, so now that I have, they're not gonna, like, take it away.
No, Nick,
right?
You don't understand. You're
What?
tackling this from a consumer's perspective, whereas I need you to pretend, like everyone else always does during these times,
okay,
that you're
right.
a business
So
analyst.
This is the conspiracy again.
Right, I would like you to maybe, take a look at their, current cash flow and their liquid assets and tell me if it's a sound business deal, because the heads of Microsoft can't figure it out for themselves. Bye. Goodbye, Kate. I love you too. Have fun at work.
Don't work too hard.
Have fun at work. That's what I said.
Don't twerk at work. It's unsanitary.
Fucking Google making me cure Alzheimer's in my spare time. I know.
That was Sony that tried to do that.
Really?
They had the whole folding at home thing for a while, where you could like cure cancer.
That was I didn't know that was Sony. I thought that was just.
Well, they
just the internet.
sponsored it and they put it on PS3.
Really? Well, with the cell processor, that'll be done in no time.
Yeah, man. That's why the military bought them, and they had like banks of PS3s working together to solve world problems.
Oh no, world problems. Today on World Problems, shit's fucked.
I actually can't come up with like any implications that I care about to even talk about to do with the Mojang thing. It's just completely indifferent to me as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I don't really care. I just thought it was interesting that like if Microsoft buys Mojang for that amount of money, that's like twice Twitch. And when you think about it, it makes sense because Minecraft is making like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a day, if not more. But still, it was like, wow, Twitch is big. Mojang with one released game is bigger, worth twice as much money.
The game. It is the game.
Look, Nick, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is the game. Didn't think I was gonna make it there at the end, did you?
I did. You pretty much barely lose at this.
My chat stopped refreshing.
Like, what would they even do with that property that's worth that much money?
Just make money, dog.
So they, like, but what's in it for Mojang then? They're just losing money.
Well, you cash out your company and then just do whatever you want for the rest of your life, I guess.
Oh, so that's just, like, them realizing they don't care, and then, like, here, just have it?
I don't know. If you gave me an offer to buy my company for $2 million... admittedly, you don't get all of the $2 million, obviously, but at the same time, I would probably be like, yeah, because I could just do literally anything ever, and then,
But doesn't Minecraft still make tons of money every single day?
Yeah, but you would, like, instantly be, like, 100 millionaire.
He's not already?
But you could make $100 million off Minecraft and then do something else. Or nothing else.
I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Did Mojang ever care anyways? I didn't mean to use that word like that.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm not trying to make any kind of narrative that, like, Notch is not a good person because of financial transactions. That doesn't matter at all. But, like, if you already have all the money, like, who cares? Just keep your propriety and do what you need to do.
If you already have all the money, why keep working? You just sell your company and then, be rich forever.
You could do that already, yeah.
Yeah, but he'd still be working at the company.
You could just retire.
Nick, you have the option to retire, or someone's going to give you, like, you personally, like, $400 million.
I don't know. I don't know what the financial world is of Notch anyway.
I didn't think that one was going to work, but it did.
It worked. It's worked out. This first starting move has actually been rather obnoxious for me.
You got, like, a pretty sweet situation going on there. Clutch. Yeah, you damn right it was clutch. I was surprised that Nick didn't make like an oh or something.
I was thinking really hard about having $400 million and what that would mean for me.
It's an unfathomable amount of money.
It wouldn't mean a lot, actually, because at that point, anything over 1, I'm already good.
I don't know.
I don't have big aspirations, Ryan.
Me neither, but, you know, $1 million over, you know, another 50 years or so of your life is only $20,000 a year. You'd make some in interest.
Fair point.
You'd make some in interest and stuff.
Well, I would invest a lot of it. I already have a stock account. I would just hook that up.
All right, for people suggesting I have no integrity because I would sell my company for $2 billion, if that situation ever happens to you, I want you to give me a call and say, hey, I turned down a $2 billion acquisition offer to work on my passion, which is a game that's already sold, you know, 57 million copies. No, I want to stay and work on Scrolls. I think Scrolls is going to be the next big thing.
Yeah, I think we've given up on Scrolls, right?
I'm not trying to fire shots at it. I'm just saying, like, if he doesn't take it, cool. I don't think it makes him any more or less full of integrity, whether he takes or doesn't take the deal. But if he does take it...
I'm just trying to understand the whole strategy of the whole thing, because I don't really get it.
I'm more looking at it from kind of a bewildered at Microsoft position, but I don't know. I don't know if the valuation...
Bewildered that they'd pay that much.
Right. Basically.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you then. That's actually where I'm at, too. How's this game still going?
It's been an incredibly long one. Notch doesn't own Mojang. I'm not sure why you all keep saying he. Right, but he has a controlling stake in it.
Does he not have majority?
You know, it's not a publicly owned company, so
right.
I have no idea. I don't think it's publicly owned anyway, but, yeah, you're right, Double Taco. Notch is a subscriber. We should get him in here. I'll send him a Twitch partner email. Be like, yo, Notch, what the fuck, man? The rest of you, just ignore this.
Also, I never claimed any kind of, like, ability to talk about business at all. I'm not qualified, nor do I know very much about the whole thing. So, if I said something dumb, I probably just said something dumb, and that's it.
Nick, you can do it, man. Ooh. You know when I said
pop and lock.
When I said you could do it, I was talking out of my ass. I was pretty sure that you were screwed.
Yeah, but you didn't realize at that point I was one person away from being successful.
That is also true. Oh no!
Yeah, that's gonna be GG. I wish you luck.
I hit the wrong button. That's not gonna help. It's gonna have to be very quick.
If you can morphing ball up like the whole wall, you might have a chance.
No, Nick, Morphling's from Dota.
Mm-hmm. Or Wind Fury is from Dota as well,
no,
not World of Warcraft.
Blade, actually.
Hmm. Might actually pull it off.
No, Coriolis effect!
Wow!
Oh, good try, good try.
Good game.
I'm sorry. I did my best. Don't press start.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, I was with you on that one. That was a good one. It was close.
Yeah, I like that. I think I forgot to thank Waguan for the $1.69 donation. Asks, Nick, can I tell a dad joke? I don't really know a lot of dad jokes, but if the opportunity comes up, I'll be happy to oblige.
No more egg cam, please. I'm
that's
sorry.
Me. Okay. For some reason, I get confused as to who's playing first every single time.
Well, it changes every time.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really nice start.
I want to set up something kind of obnoxious like you did for me, but I don't really know how. It's not really that bad.
I think you had the better start, honestly.
Hey, Mr. Dave Kenny 10 just subscribed. Thank you very, very much for your support, and let's raise some Rock Yahas in chat. I'm not sure why Moobot dropped the ball on that one. I didn't see a donkey or a Yaha thing go up.
I think Twitch is having some issues. Yeah, Mr. Dave Kenny 10 just subscribed to me as well.
Did you get a notification?
I did not get a notification. I think maybe Moobot got kicked out because Twitch chat was having some issues. Can't you just type like /Moobot join or something like that?
Well, I have the widget area open, so I could actually just hit... There's like a big old button that says rejoin.
Nick?
Yeah?
Don't ever talk about opening your widget in front of me, alright? I told you I'm not interested in that.
Oh, that's okay. Twitter's telling you Demon's Crest is a really great game, though.
It's a bullshit propaganda campaign.
Someday you'll play it and you'll like it.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Oh, Moobot still works. It just doesn't shout people out anymore.
That's silly.
I think I missed Faranox subscribing as well then. Maybe
I'll look back at that in a second,
maybe I didn't, but up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride, Faranox. What's the docket? The docket doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah, it's gone to shit.
The docket has been broken.
Rocco's Modern Life just blew the whole shit up.
I would rather have played Eldritch, in hindsight.
Yep. Rain Kitty, it was terrible. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can catch the 6 minutes that we played on the VOD.
You don't want to even do that. I beat the first level, though. I'm happy about that.
Nick, I beat the first level as well.
Yeah. Well, I was just basing it on my own standard versus myself, and I thought I wasn't going to beat the first level because it seemed too hard.
If you beat the second level, you're the greatest Rocco's Modern Life player in the world because nobody else played it that long. Can you imagine that's the game you get for Christmas, and then, you know, sorry, kiddo, hopefully you get a good game like next year.
Oh, no!
You overshot the whole thing.
I really did. I'll laugh really hard if I lose to that. Come on.
You got something good going on here.
I kind of interrupted you there. What were you saying?
I don't even remember, man.
Something about Christmas and getting that?
Oh, yeah, like if you're a kid and you get like Rocco's Modern Life for Christmas, and that's like the SNES game, you can't explain to your parents, like, Mom, Dad, this game's shitty.
Yeah, you just kind of have to suck it up and play it over and over and over again.
Yeah, they're just like, it's a video game. All video games are the same.
They're exactly equal.
You love the TV show. I'm creating Man Mountain here.
Are you scooting all over my thigh?
You like that shit right there? I'll just wipe my ass on your elbow. Sorry if it's been asked a lot, but I left during Isaac. Did Rocco not work? That's one way to put it.
Yeah, Rocco was bad.
It worked, but I wish it didn't.
It worked right into the garbage. Where your head is a hat.
Gonna need you to maybe explain your work on that one, Nick.
I don't show my work. Oh my god, you freaking just put me into like the bro position at the end. That was so good.
You like
also,
that?
Thank you so much to Short Trap for the $50 donation. Really appreciate the support. That's a huge, very generous donation.
Very nice. I gotta
if you guys have golden donkeys, feel free to raise them.
Gotta take issue here. Omniscient Panda said, your parents are not good people if they let you watch Rocco's Modern Life as a kid. I think that's a little grandiose. My parents loved watching Rocco's Modern Life with me as a kid because I think it was one of those shows where, you know, they have adult jokes kind of hidden in there that you don't really get if you're 6 years old. But it also has, like, you know, some cartoonish fun going on. Like, Nick, do you know, in Doug, there's the family. What's the family called?
The Funnies.
No, not them. The other family.
The Dinks.
Yeah! Do you know what Dink stands for?
It's just kind of like a flaky person.
Nah, man. It's an acronym.
Oh, it's an acronym. I didn't know that.
It means double income, no kids.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Great idea.
Pretty sweet, right? All sorts of hidden stuff up there that people didn't realize. Apparently Josh just beat the second level of Rocco's Modern Life live.
Of course he did. He probably, yeah. I was gonna say he's probably done with it by now.
Yeah, Chad knows. Double income, no kids.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
The hell was that shit?
The adult jokes were very prevalent and crude. Well, I didn't get them when I was a kid. They're hidden. It's like that Animaniacs one, you know. Fingerprints. I don't think so.
Yeah, that was pretty crude, right?
Yeah, but you don't get it if you're 6. The best you could do at that joke is Prince. I know who that is. It's
How could
funny.
you even acknowledge fingering somebody on a kid's cartoon show? Oh my God,
Nick,
really?
Nick, what is wrong with you?